Have you ever stopped to consider just how drastically your life might shift in a mere 30 days? What if I told you that there are 5 straightforward daily practices that, when done consistently, can steer you toward an entirely new reality within a single month? These are not fancy methods or secret tricks. They're actionable steps anyone can take. Whether you aim to fortify your mindset, elevate your health, or make progress in any area of your life, this video will show you precisely how to ignite that transformation. Picture waking up every morning brimming with energy, clarity, and determination. Picture ending your nights feeling accomplished and eager for the next sunrise. Stay right where you are, because what you're about to learn might be that pivotal moment you've been searching for. 1. Kickstart your day with purpose. If you're genuinely committed to changing your life, fed up with excuses, and ready to become a better version of yourself, everything starts with a single word: purpose. Purpose propels you forward when the going gets tough. It's the underlying spark that keeps you pushing ahead through obstacles. But let's be honest, beginning each day with clear intention isn't about cozying up with your coffee while you mindlessly scroll social media. It's about deciding how you want your life to look from the very instant you open your eyes. Be real with yourself. When the alarm rings, do you keep smashing snooze, letting valuable time slip away? Or do you bolt out of bed, prepared to steer the direction of the day? Your first move in the morning sets the tone for every other decision you make. So how do you actually start with purpose? It begins the night before. Make a quick list of your top priorities for the next day. Don't rely on memory. Write it down on paper or in your phone to anchor your intention. And remember, it's not just about what you need to do, but why you're doing it. Your reason might be your family, your dream of financial freedom, or simply the quest to become the best version of you. Whatever it is, keep it front and center as you kick off your day. One crucial tip: avoid looking at your phone the moment you wake. Don't let external chaos flood your mind before you've even set your own direction. Instead, be still. Take a breath and acknowledge that this is your chance to define how the next 24 hours will unfold. If you allow random distractions right away, you're basically opening the door to let that turbulence follow you. Another part of purposeful mornings is movement. Even a brief stretch or a short walk primes your body for the hours ahead. You don't need extravagant gym memberships. You just need to wake your system up. Then consider adding a small ritual: meditation, journaling, or reading a chapter of an empowering book. Consistency in these small actions compounds to create big wins. And yes, protecting your mental space is key. Steer clear of negativity as you set out. A positive video, inspiring podcast, or moment of gratitude can powerfully set a stable and productive mood for the day. If you believe you're not a morning person, recognize that it's more about discipline than it is about biology. The first few days of change might be hard, but consistency builds habits, and habits forge outcomes. If you commit to waking up with purpose for even a month straight, you'll notice a remarkable shift in how your day and life unfolds. 2. Commit to moving every single day. It doesn't matter how occupied your schedule is or how drained you feel. Daily movement is non-negotiable. You've got one body, and it's responsible for fueling everything you do. Neglect it, and you'll watch every other aspect of your life deteriorate. Let's explore why this matters and how to make it part of your routine. Our bodies are meant to be active, not pinned to a chair for 8 hours, only to slump on a couch later. Sitting too long saps your vitality, fogs your mind, and cramps your potential. In contrast, movement can be as simple as a brisk stroll, a quick yoga flow in your living room, or even a mini stretching session in the morning. The objective isn't to train for a marathon. It's to keep your body engaged daily. Why does this work? Moving increases blood circulation, boosts energy, and floods your brain with oxygen. Ever notice how a short walk can untangle your thoughts, or how a modest workout can lighten your mood? That's endorphins at play, the feel-good chemicals that ease stress and promote mental well-being. So if you've been feeling lethargic, odds are high you just haven't been moving enough. To turn this into a habit, start small. 10 minutes a day is enough to get the ball rolling. Once you've made that a no-brainer, up it to 15 or 20. The key isn't extreme exertion, but consistent, moderate effort. Ditch the "I don't have time" excuse. If you can't carve out 10 minutes, it's not about time. It's about what you prioritize. Pick an activity you genuinely enjoy. Maybe it's dancing around your living room to your favorite playlist. Maybe you prefer walking a few extra blocks with your dog. Maybe you're into weekend hikes. The best kind of movement is the one you'll follow through on. And remember, these small efforts accumulate. Simple things like choosing the stairs instead of the elevator or parking your car farther away contribute to a stronger, healthier you. Moving daily isn't just about a healthier body. It's about a higher quality of life. We want to remain active, independent, and capable in the long term. So on those days you feel too tired or too busy, recall your why. Remember that every move you make today is a vote for the person you aspire to be tomorrow. Show up, tired, stressed, or unmotivated, and let that consistent action drive the transformation you crave. 3, nourish your mind with positivity. Think of your mind as fertile ground. Whatever seeds you plant will eventually take root. Saturate your thoughts with negativity, fear, and self-doubt, and you'll harvest stress, limitations, and missed chances. But if you intentionally fill your mental space with optimism, encouragement, and solution-based thinking, you'll reap resilience, clarity, and an expanding sense of what's possible. So ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind every day? The media you consume, the people you converse with, the content you scroll through, every bit shapes your perspective. Constantly hear negativity, gossip, or doom and gloom news, and you'll watch your sense of possibility shrink. But fill that same space with encouraging stories, motivational videos, or simply constructive conversations, and you'll find your outlook expanding. A practical way to shift your mindset: begin your day with something uplifting. This might be a short podcast, a YouTube clip from someone who inspires you, or even a few pages of a good book. The idea is to coat your mind in positivity before external demands creep in. Another trick is gratitude. Take a few moments to reflect on what's going right, from having a safe place to live, to a meaningful relationship, to that hot cup of coffee in the morning. Positivity often grows from an awareness of how much there is to appreciate. Also, be mindful of who you share your time with. If you constantly find yourself around individuals who belittle your ambitions or wallow in pessimism, consider setting boundaries. Life's too short to absorb someone else's poison day after day. Surround yourself with people who fuel your drive, not drain it. And don't overlook self-talk. The words you whisper to yourself are some of the most powerful you'll ever hear. trade statements like "I can't do this" for "I can learn this," or "I'm not good enough" for "I'm growing into my best self." Those small rephrasings can spark monumental changes in how you see the world and your place in it. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring reality. It's about directing your focus towards solutions, seeing challenges as lessons, and refusing to let setbacks define you. To keep that positivity flowing, be consistent. Carve out some time daily for mental nourishment, whether that's reading, meditating, or listening to something motivating. When life blindsides you with unexpected problems, you'll have a much stronger foundation to remain calm, adaptable, and hopeful. 4. Reflect and plan each evening. Most of us sprint through our days on autopilot, reacting to whatever arrives. But if you want consistent progress, you need a system to pause, evaluate, and prepare for what's next. That's exactly where reflection and planning come in. They offer a sense of direction and reassurance that you're still on your chosen path, even on the busiest days. Reflection is about looking at your day with honesty, but without excessive judgment. Every day carries clues and insights if you pay attention. Ask yourself, what did I get done? What obstacles cropped up? What can I refine next time? This helps you see both your small victories and the areas that need more work. Small wins might be as minor as completing a chapter of a book you've been meaning to read, or maintaining calm during a stressful interaction. These achievements help you realize you're always making some kind of progress, even if it doesn't feel earth-shattering in the moment. Once you've processed the events of the day, it's time to pivot to planning. Identify tomorrow's top 3 must-dos. Pinpoint the tasks that align with your broader goals so that you wake up knowing exactly what to tackle first. Clarity is a powerful catalyst for success. When you already know what needs doing, you're less prone to aimless scrolling or trying to figure out your priorities midday. Make it easy on yourself. Set aside 10 or 15 minutes of quiet time in the evening. A pen and paper or a notes app are all you need. Split the page. One side for reflection, the other for planning. On the reflection side, note your daily wins, challenges, and any big lessons learned. On the planning side, write down your top targets for tomorrow. That's it. Simple, but massively effective. Don't forget your emotional check-in. Were you stressed, happy, drained, energized? Recognizing the impact of your emotions helps you isolate the tasks, routines, or interactions that might need tweaking. Some days will feel smooth and others choppy, but with consistent reflection and planning, you'll be forging a path of continuous improvement. It's not about flawless performance. It's about ongoing evolution. 5. Prioritize your well-being. If you neglect your physical and mental wellness, you'll never fully show up for your ambitions, let alone for the people around you. Self-care is not a treat you indulge in once you're burnt out. It's the foundational fuel that powers everything else. When you're running on empty, sleep-deprived, stressed, or emotionally drained, every problem feels like a mountain. But when you're well-rested, nurtured, and emotionally balanced, even hefty challenges become manageable. Pay close attention to the signals your body sends. Are you dragging your feet by mid-afternoon, constantly craving sugar or caffeinated pick-me-ups? Feeling numb or anxious for no clear reason? Often your body is waving red flags. Hey, something's off here. Answer these calls. Ensure you're drinking enough water to stay hydrated, and opt for foods that nourish instead of just fill you up. Whole, Nutrient-packed meals will do far more for your long-term energy and focus than quick sugary fixes. And then there's the game changer, sleep. It's astonishing how many people sacrifice rest in order to get more done, only to see their efficiency and health deteriorate. Sleep is when your body regenerates and your mind reorganizes what it's absorbed throughout the day. Aim for consistent sleep hours and switch off digital devices to help your brain power down naturally. Don't ignore your emotional needs. Life is hectic and stressors are everywhere. Do you have ways to decompress? Maybe a hobby, a breathing practice, or a quiet meditation session? Bottling up stress will eventually lead to burnout or worse. Make space to feel what you need to feel, then channel it constructively. Emotional well-being is as vital as physical health. Boundaries also play a huge role. You can't agree to every request or let every toxic influence leech away your energy. Guard your time fiercely. Learn to say no without guilt and avoid obligations that don't sync with your goals or your emotional equilibrium. Remember, you can't be everything to everyone if you're not taking care of yourself first. Movement is part of your well-being equation, as we covered, so keep moving. Stay connected with friends and loved ones who uplift and encourage you. And pay close attention to your mental diet, just as you would your food intake. If you're constantly immersed in negativity, social media drama, bleak news cycles, or critical voices, you'll feel weighed down. Choose learning material, entertainment, and conversations that leave you inspired, informed, or at least smiling. At the end of the day, caring for your well-being is a profound investment, one that pays off in stronger relationships, better performance, and a life that feels genuinely rewarding rather than just busy. So carve out space every single day to replenish yourself. Sometimes it's just an extra 10 minutes with a book before bed, or a quiet moment to breathe and check in with how you're feeling. Over time, these small gestures anchor you in strength, clarity, and balance. Transforming your life in 30 days isn't about magical formulas or massive leaps. It boils down to consistent small steps in the right direction. Start each day focused on a purpose that genuinely matters to you. Move your body to unlock both physical and mental energy. Elevate your mindset with positive input and avoid toxic influences whenever you can. Use a quick reflection each night to anchor what you've learned, and then plan for tomorrow so you're never wandering aimlessly. Lastly, guard your well-being like the precious resource it is. When you're healthy in body, mind, and spirit, you become unstoppable. These habits may seem simple, but they hold the power to reshape your outlook, your energy, and your daily life. If you commit to them for 30 days, truly commit, you will notice a tangible shift. The question is, will you choose to do it? If so, get started today. Because in 1 month, you could be looking at a reality that's been entirely upgraded, fueled by purpose, positivity, and progress. And that's a future worth working for.